Let's get it. No, I'm sorry. Guys, welcome to episode 12. We have Captain in the booth, the best host on LS podcasts, if I could say so myself. We have GGSnap. I don't even know what he does. And then PapaRonin1911, dude, in here. No, I'm just joking. I'm sorry, GGSnap. We have two beautiful
I'm just gonna
guests.
need you to acknowledge me as your tribal chief.
Yeah. Two beautiful guests, though. Two beautiful LurkerSquad stream team members. LurkerSquad, if you guys don't know, is a stream team made actually on Kick by Fluff with a bunch of homies that wanted to basically just lurk around. I mean, we all have 9 to 5s, or some of us do, and we understand that lurking is a backbone of streaming. And I think this group has really shaped up in the last 6-8 months. Something beautiful, really. So it's really nice to actually have like a formal talk now with like your journey on your part, Snap, and you too, Papa Ronin. My question, Cap, it's usually the number one question that I always say. Where did you guys get your names? What was the tag? Where did it come from? And tell us about what the streaming journey has been like. Whoever wants to go first.
Honestly, you guys fight it out. Like, if you don't Rochambeau right now, I'll fucking lose it. Get into a game of Fortnite and figure it out who goes first.
Yeah.
Quickly.
So anyway, we'll speed this part up.
Oh, they both did scissors.
No way. No, keep it going.
Ready?
Keep it going.
3, rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh, okay. No, you guys can do it.
Huh?
Yep. So GG got it with this. He's got.
Yeah,
he's
we'll
got
go
rock.
both right.
I'm rock. I'm rock. I'm rock. I'm rock.
So I started streaming like 7 years ago on Twitch. I got affiliate pretty quick, doing the whole follow for follow thing, that fake support shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I really got started because my buddy Fraley wanted to see me and my buddy play Madden like all the time. And eventually it just became something that like I started doing. My stream career technically got started on Dark Souls carries, getting people through like the first
cool.
bell and the second bell. Like,
hell yeah.
And like
Dark Souls 1 or
yeah, the first Dark Souls.
Okay, sick, dude.
So like I ran a naked pyromancer. So like I was OP to begin with. Easiest class to run. And like from there, I started off my name was Snapcaster Mage, which is a Magic the Gathering card. And again, my buddy Fraley didn't feel like saying the whole thing, so he shortened it to Snap. And so I went through various name changes like Yo Snap, Send Snap, and then settled on GG when I finally decided to take it seriously. And GG can stand for Ginger, or it can stand for good game, whatever you want it to be. Like, it doesn't really matter. But to me, like, it was good game because that's like all I ever really heard was GG Snap, because nobody wanted to say the whole word or the whole name.
Right.
But
I like it.
There's been some ups and downs. Like, you get raided by people who just can't take a joke. So someone tried to cancel me because I said they had cake.
I would love to get into this. I don't know if this was recent or not, but yeah. Well, we'll talk later about that. But that's awesome, dude.
Yeah.
Shout out to Snapcaster Mage, though. That's a fucking good ass card.
Yeah. Ronan, what do you got going on?
Not much. I mean, so going from like the childhood, like young gamer kind of gamer tag, I changed over when I changed platforms. Like my PS4 gamer tag was like The Beast, and that was just a childhood nickname. Had a mistake tattoo, Beast on my arm.
Fuck yeah.
Which is gone now. But Ronin came from, really it was a change of life perspective on path, on where you're going. Kind of like I was raised a certain way with certain goals in mind, and that all did a 180. So Ronin really had a lot of meaning. You had these skills, you had these abilities, you had this kind of focus for your whole life growing up, and then now you don't have the same master. Essentially, you don't have the same goals, you're not going to the same path anymore. So that's really where Ronin came from. 1911 was just my favorite pistol because obviously Ronin is gone. And then obviously
that was the year
that's
you
pretty
were
fucking
born.
sick.
Yeah.
That's why he had
then obviously and then Papa Ronin came from, having kids, trying to maintain, not an identity crisis, but just having such a large shift in lifestyle, in goals and priorities, and being a gamer and obviously being in this space, it definitely changed who I was and what my priorities were.
Facts.
So that's how the Papa Ronin came into play.
Facts.
I like that. That's really sick.
Yeah.
hmm
Yep.
Appreciate it.
It's huge because I mean it's a big thing that happens. You get kids and you made it to where it was part of your identity online. I like that. You know what I mean? Because it's
hmm
like I mean it's different for me because like you my daddy, but like that's different. You know what I'm
I was
saying?
Daddy Ronin on Twitch for a brief period, and I had to change that. I am a daddy, but I'm not the
It got
internet daddy.
uncomfortable.
You're not. Yeah, you're not everyone's daddy.
Yeah,
Right,
not
right,
everybody.
right,
Cat's part of the fold, though. It's
right.
Yeah.
Vibes. Appreciate it.
Here's a good question that we sometimes go throughout the different episodes, but why try kick? What was the Twitch journey? It's always good to talk about that.
Mhm.
Oh, my
Again, you
last
guys
channel.
can fight for it because
Yeah.
I'll go
default.
first. I'll go
respectfully,
first. I'll go
I
first.
think we could just say
rock, paper,
fuck
scissors, shoot
Twitch.
everyone.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Can we just rock paper shoot every single one? Like you guys have to battle for who goes first, each one. We'll just rock paper scissors shoot. It ready? Rock paper scissors shoot.
Okay, Papa
Alright, Ronin
Ronin.
Ronin
goes.
got it. Yo, I like
Yes.
this.
It's kind of fun.
Yeah, fuck Twitch, by the way, everybody. Fuck Twitch. Like holy
Yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
I really didn't stream on Twitch. I started streaming on Facebook Gaming back in like 2018, but I had very
Okay.
low spec hardware. Yeah, I was like remote playing from my PS4 on a mini Acer tower. I was on like a cardboard box as my
Oh,
keyboard and
wow.
mouse. I had my keybinds written down on the cardboard box.
I love
Like it
it.
was a
I
whole like
fucking
cheap,
love it, dude.
super cheap
Bless you.
camera, like low spec.
Do you have
and
a picture of that? You
Dude,
kinda-
I need to see that. Yeah.
I don't think I have a
Like-
picture of the actual setup. No,
No,
I
okay.
don't.
Oh my god, dude.
that would be
is
really
like-
cool to show, but
That's a
nice.
snapshot of time right there. Like
Yeah,
dude,
like I think I had one at the time, but that phone got dropped and busted. Like
Mhm,
pieces of your life are just gone because the phone breaks.
absolutely. Yep.
But yeah, it was a whole vibe, and slowly I got better hardware, but work life and everything got in the way, and I kind of just moved that to the side. I focused this more on work life, and gaming was always just a hobby. Was always just a
Yeah.
really big part of my life. But then I was in Twitch when I would stream like Red Dead Redemption just for the wife. I wasn't very interactive. I wasn't pushing for anything. It was literally just so that my pregnant wife could watch me game because
So cool, dude. That's so fun.
yeah. So then through Twitch, being home, being a stay-at-home dad, a huge life shift. It was like we made the decision for me to do that, and I spent a lot of time gaming, but not how I used to game. And so I was on Twitch, and I found Mr. Cloud Vibes. I found Cloud,
Oh, cool.
and I got into Valheim, and that was the first time I had ever done a survival game. That was my first real survival game, and I could play it on the Xbox with the kids, with the controller holding the baby with the bottle or taking a nap on me. I could play on my laptop in the kitchen, in between making food, and then I could play on my PC. And I got, he was a really welcoming, gentleman, almost a scholar, you could say. And he really, built a nice community of people in survival games.
Hell yeah.
And
That's really cool.
pretty much from there, when he moved from Twitch to Kick, I came with him, and a lot of his community came with him. So that's how I came to Kick. If it wasn't for him, I would never be in Kick, and then I never would have found y'all. Really, so I have to give him a huge shout out. Like he was a big
I just got
support.
really sad there for a second, like about that thought. Like
I
did?
knowing you, I got a little bit of poop
Yeah.
right there in the chesty.
Yeah. Because it's just crazy to think about how like one little decision in the moment that's like unimportant, you think, or insurmountable in time. You look back and it's like that really shifted where everything went, where everything could have gone. And it's just crazy to stop and think about it.
Facts.
That's how I ended up on Kick, and then ran into all you beautiful people.
Hell yeah.
Captain's
GG.
so beautiful.
Listen.
I'm just
Give me that
saying,
mustache. I need that mustache. GG. What about you?
What's good? What was the question again?
How'd you get over to Kick?
Why do you hate Why do you hate Twitch? No,
Why-
yeah.
yeah,
How'd
Why
you
do
get
I
on
hate
Kick?
Twitch?
How'd you
All
get
right,
on
Why
Kick?
is Twitch the worst right now? And also,
So my last year on Twitch, I got rated like by like an 80 viewer partner, and
Okay.
I had this shout out thing where we'd play a clip, right? And the clip was, and she did workout streams. She was doing squats, and I was joking like L chat because like the camera was focused on her ass, like I was just having fun with it. Her chat was laughing, she was laughing. And then like I tried to like cover up the L chat like by saying she had cake. Then 8 hours later, because it was during one of my 24-hour horror game streams,
Yeah.
she comes in 8 hours later and she's just trying to like rip me a new one, telling me like I don't respect women. Like I have 2 daughters. Like first of all, know your fucking place.
right? Yeah, for real. Like, yeah.
Like I have 2 daughters and I'm married. Like, come on. Like I'm not out here being misogynistic or anything like that. So she tried to cancel me. I was on a stream team, Team Taco on Twitch. A bunch of good guys, and hardly any of them stream anymore. But like she ran to them trying to get me canceled, and they all messaged me like, "We watched it. Like you're good." And I'm like, I'm just gonna leave because like she's pretty big in their community, and I don't want like a comment I made off color to be affecting them or their friendships. And they were like, "Oh, we respect that." And a couple of them came over to Kick and followed me.
Yeah.
But the decision to leave Twitch came when Twitch banned me overnight. I had ended stream, went to bed, woke up, couldn't log in. Like everything was signed out.
Yo, it's a crazy feeling, right?
Right.
With like,
And they said
your
I was
whole
botting.
identity
They said I was
disappeared,
botting.
gone.
Like I'm averaging 4 to 10 viewers.
Yeah.
Right? I had more subs than I had viewers, and they said I was botting. So I was like, all right, whatever. So I check out Kick. I seen Fluff was over here, and I'd known Fluff for like 6 years. So and we'd never really like played games together until like this last year. But like we'd always vibed. I followed him over to D Live and made a D Live account to watch him. He was on Kick. I made a Kick account to watch him. And then I asked him how it was, and he was like, "It's great." He goes, "Fuck Twitch." So like, I tried it out, and I haven't went back to Twitch since. I multi-streamed a couple of times, but that was it. Like Twitch just wasn't it. After that ban, like you get banned once, you have no shot of getting partner.
No, and you just like I felt fucking like I don't know about you, like I didn't do anything to get it. Like it wasn't my thing doing it, but I felt just like dirty.
Yeah,
Like
I mean,
I
Like
didn't
muddied
get
the
to
waters.
speak yeah, like we didn't get to speak our case. We didn't talk to anybody from the actual company. Nobody.
Yeah.
They just made decisions based off of what they thought and what they felt like without even putting any perspective into play. It's like all the bands, you know. And then you get people who, because they're partnered with them, they can do whatever the fuck they want.
It
And
gives
you go
me
on the
a
main page and you see bullshit all
Yeah.
day, you know?
gives me an ick feeling where you see partners, and this is on all platforms too. No one's safe from it.
No.
But when people want to be on the moral ground, like, oh, this is why I'm on Twitch, but you just see the same
Right.
shit. Like these partners are just being just ruthless or
Yeah.
money hungry, very greedy in the way of their actions and how they present themselves to self preserve. It's annoying, dude.
Mm-hmm.
You see the double standards on
That's
platforms.
exactly it. Yep. It's the you put your like the one thing I like about Kick, and like I hate sucking off platforms, but I just listen. Kick is what I believed in my whole life, is just living in the gray, letting people live how they want, and you can choose to not look if you don't want to. Right? I really like the fact that you can have control of your own shit over here for the most part, where we are responsible for the things that happen inside of our chats. Right? Like everybody can blame Twitch or blame anything for anything happening, but realistically, it's the fucking people involved that are the problems or the solutions. So Kick just gave us the ability to be part of the solutions. They said, "We're gonna let you guys live your fucking life. We might not agree with the things that you're doing, but like you can live it, and you're gonna be responsible for the repercussions of your work." And
Oh.
that's what we're seeing right now with a lot of fucky streamers and shit. Where like
But also, where on Twitch are you going to see a staff member and somebody with less than 100 viewers, other
True.
than
Oh,
them
fucking
telling
never.
them they need to delete their VOD?
Never.
Yeah.
Like,
You're never going to see it.
A lot of
Nope.
my RuneScape friends have now shifted over, And yeah, Kick staff just popped in and they were like, "Wow, this has never happened," and they just felt like very
Yeah.
supported in their deals that they got, and they've been streaming ever since. They stream a little bit on Twitch and then mostly on Kick because they like that 95.5. Um, a
It's
lot of them
fucking lit,
feel really
huge.
supported. It's crazy to see a Kick staff
Dude,
just hanging out.
we messaged today live this morning. We were fucking around talking about like the differences between the platforms. Like I said, you know what? Let's just say hi to Kick support today, right? So like I literally just busted open Kick support and said, "Hey, Kick support, just wanted to say thank you for all that you do. I know it's Sunday, and I know you all work your fucking asses off. Keep being the best support I've seen in the last 5 years. Much love." Within 2 minutes, they responded back.
That's
That's
awesome.
insane. That's insane. Like, because I was pleading on Facebook Gaming. I was pleading and begging on Twitch for anybody to answer any of my fucking questions, to be able to talk to anybody about anything, because you're new and you don't know what you're doing and you need help. So you go to the company that takes half of your fucking money to help you,
True.
right?
Yeah.
And nobody's there.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
At most,
So
you get an automated response a week to 2 weeks later.
A lot
Yep.
of automated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
What
Yep.
what did they say, by the way, the support staff today
Oh,
this morning?
the staff said this.
They're like,
Fucking
"Hey."
fantastic. They go, "Hey there. Thank you so much for your kind words. We truly appreciate your feedback and it means a lot to us. We truly value your presence here on our platform and want to express our sincere appreciation, Greenheart."
That's cool.
Like it's just
That's
a
awesome.
vibe. You know,
Can we
like
call it a kick heart though?
yeah, yeah, we can
We'll
do
just
that.
start
Kick heart.
something.
It really
Kick
is a
heart.
kick
Hell
heart.
yeah. And
Well,
that for me, like just to be able to be heard, like
yeah.
to be able to know that if I need something, to be able to reach out and say, "Hey, what's up?" That is insanely powerful in this industry. And I hope they keep that presence as large as they keep going, because they're gonna it's gonna keep climbing. And
Mhm.
Mhm.
if they keep this small time, this mom and pop shop mentality with big time business, whoo, good luck everybody else. Holy shit.
I like to even say that, on Kick to LurkerSquad, just to relate everything back together, to us, when the Fluff wanted me into staff, and of course Cap, we got you into staff, and then Denny and everything. A lot of the decisions that we made are like a lot of like, how do we shout people out? How do we support them? Stuff like that. It came
Yeah.
from Kick culture because Kick was supporting us no matter what.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
that culture that they cultivated has bled into us to where now, we're one of the first stream teams to be on Kick to really try to support. And it's not the support for support BS. Like, we really try to get resources out there. I know, Cap, you got a lot of fun stuff planned.
Yeah.
So yeah, I just like, W Kick.
Yeah,
Um,
for real.
but
Mhm.
just a segue, and this is like, I don't know. There's a couple topics top of mind for me, but I wanted to ask to Snap and Papa Ronin. What are some like don'ts for streamers, or what have you seen that maybe new streamers or Kick culture like etiquette has happened, and you're like, I don't like any of this.
Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Ooh, Ronan with
Ooh,
the dub. Rubs. That's two to one.
oh, you're muted.
Good
You're
talk.
muted
Good talk.
for sure.
Okay, just
Thank you.
Snap, take it away. No, just
I
joking.
mean, yeah.
I was saying it really depends on where they're at in their like streaming journey. Everyone's at their own different places in life and on where their goals are. It really depends on what kind of streamer you want to be. Are you hobbyist? Are you already, engrossed in the communities and you're trying to make the switch over to Kick? I think that really changes the answer to the question. But
Really true.
really, as far as what
True.
I don't like or do like, it's a personal preference. You know what I mean? I don't try to judge anybody based on, oh, I didn't like what you did in this snippet of time that I happen to be watching you. Like I don't judge someone based on that. It's like there's energies, there's people that are high energy, high, they want reactions. They're baiting.
Mhm.
You're
True.
gonna
They're
I
add to that
love
trolling,
baiting.
rating.
they're baiting. That's like I don't like I won't associate with negativity.
Hmm.
It's like if you're a negative
Run.
person, if you're promoting negativity, if you're promoting this trolling, and there's certain streamers that have huge popularity that I'm not personally a fan of because of just how their impact on the rest of the community and the people that watch them. Like, and seeing that kind of toxic, trolling environment just get spread. And it's like, the kids aren't doing this because that's who they are as a person. That's how they were raised. That's how they were taught. they're watching someone else do it and emulating.
Yes.
You know, I just
Yeah.
wish I could
Monkey
see
see, monkey
more.
do.
Yeah, more
Yep.
streamers try to be who they want to see the current generation and the next generations coming up be in the streaming, in the gaming, in building communities, because this is becoming, the online infrastructure is amazing. Being on the
Yeah.
internet's amazing. So I feel like if they just cultivated more of just a genuine, honest and real community, that would be better for everyone as a whole.
That's a very strong answer.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah, that was fucking money right there. Like, dude, you're a dad vibe all day, and I dig that. Like, and I mean that like in the biggest respect possible.
Yeah,
Because
yeah.
that is because the mentality of protecting the industry as well, like that's
Mhm.
not thought about by everybody.
Yeah.
It's like we started doing this, however many years back or whatever the fucking timeline is, but we have a responsibility for the future of it.
Mhm.
And that's like Greg going back to like, Kick giving us the ability to make and make this culture, and they started pushing that culture, then we get to continue it on. That's why we get the Ronins and we get the GGs. I know GG's a fucking fantastic dad, and he's got amazing shit going on too, like,
Yeah.
so, like, GG, what do you think?
Oh, my thoughts. I want to add on to what Ronan said. You know, when he
Yeah,
was
hell
talking
yeah,
about
hell
you
yeah.
don't want to judge somebody by a clip it or a snippet of what they did at a certain time. I already
Yeah.
told Cap, but when I first started watching Cap, I didn't like him. I didn't like him
Yeah.
as how like openly like sexual like he would joke around. I was like, that's a little much for me.
Yeah.
So like when people would raid Cap, I would just like mute the tab. I'm like, I'm still gonna support him. He's LurkerSquad, but like I couldn't. And then I hung out a little bit more, stopped muting, unmuted it, and started listening. Like he's not always that way.
Yeah.
And then like to add to the don'ts that you don't do, you don't want to post going live in the wrong channels.
Yeah, I think the past 2 times I've done that. The past 2 days to back.
Oh,
Back to
no.
back.
Shots fired on the podcast.
I appreciate Snap. He's
I
come
didn't
in
even
and let me know,
realize. That's
because
funny.
I wouldn't have known. He's been able to come with the clap back real quick, and I was able to
Mhm.
fix it.
Where was it? Was it like in food or like some like?
First, it was in general. The first time was in general,
Oh, okay.
and then the second time, apparently, I was in clips and highlights. I'm hitting my trackpad when I'm pasting the link,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I think that's what's happening.
That's funny, dude.
Honestly, Ronan, if you start actually posting it in the fucking clips thing, I'll delete it. You need to post it everywhere else, okay? Like, just pick a different
Yeah,
LS
just post it
channel.
like post it
Now
in
it's
food.
lore. Yeah, now it's lore. So like
Yeah.
it's good. It's locked in. Like
Get these channels
Yeah,
views, dude.
Ronan's link.
I love it.
But like really, like if you're getting into streaming, I helped my buddy set up a stream yesterday. I told him you don't really want to care about if you're going to be a gaming content streamer, and he's a great gamer. I was like, you don't want to worry about your audio first. I was like, if chat can hear you, chat can hear the game, and everything levels are fine. Like don't worry about the quality of your mic. They're not there for your voice, especially if you don't have a face cam. Like they're there for your gameplay. Do the best you can to elevate your gameplay. Like just highlight it.
Yeah.
And like if you don't have a face cam or any overlays to take away from it, you're fine. Another mistake I see a lot of smaller streamers, and I hate using that word, but like they'll join a community or multiple communities, and they'll just paste their little logos all over their stream. They have all these sub goals, follow goals, like all of that takes away from what you're trying to do.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And if you're not
Keep it simple.
established yet, you're not going to get anybody to come in because they're going to take a look, just like TikTok, and everybody's getting younger and their attention span. Like if they're not seeing your gameplay and also the quality of your stream, you want to be doing 720 at the least.
Yeah.
But if they come in, it's pixelated or half your gameplay is covered up by overlays, they're gone. They'll probably say hi, because they just came in, and then they're going to look around. They're going to check your response time, and then they're out.
Yeah.
You have seconds to make an interaction with
Yes.
a new viewer, and you don't even know when those fucking seconds are. You're just doing your job.
You don't
And
you
then,
don't know
like,
when someone
people
pops into the door.
exactly.
Yeah.
The
Mhm.
door never opens. Like we don't actually see it.
We don't hear that
It's just-
chime.
no, it just bam. Okay, so you have to just do whatever the fuck you're doing all of the time. And if you overthink it, it gets so fucky that it ends up being so
Yeah.
disingenuine and shit. So just You just let it fly, let it
Yeah.
happen. And
Well,
honestly, I've gotten to the point where like I look at my community and I go like, you guys will tell me when I'm fucked up. Like,
Mhm.
like just let me know when I'm making a bad decision, and then we're good to go. But you have to. The genuine part is like the new future of streaming, in my opinion. I think that being genuine,
Yeah.
for content creators, again, GG with the gaming streamers, it's a little bit different. There's
Yeah.
is the actual content, but for what we're doing, it's a different vibe.
I really wanted to kind of go into with what you were saying, Snap, about, quote unquote small streamers. I think a lot of us in size, small streamer could be whatever. I think it's a mentality to me. You know what I mean? You'll have these like new thoughts, and it's like you're being a very, again, it's not bad because everybody has to kind of go through this journey, but like that small streamer mentality of like posting sub goals or like doing a lot of the new stuff that we went through. But I think, if you can have a growth mindset and just kind of see what people are doing and be genuine and grow out of that mentality, I think instead of being a small streamer, I think you're an established streamer. I think we kind of have to go into
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Like for me, like if you're calling yourself a small streamer, it's a defeated mentality.
I
You're
like
looking at
that.
what you can't get, or what's out of reach. And if you're calling
Yeah.
yourself small, like you're already hurting yourself. And it may not hurt the people that are coming in, but your mentality, like as a small streamer, once you start getting views, you don't know how to react.
Yeah. It's very
Like-
woe is me.
Yeah.
It really is.
Comparing to other people that you see, that's
Yeah.
very self-defeating.
Like, I don't look at Ninja,
It's
Tim, or
really
Dog
toxic,
and
right.
think I'm
Yeah.
ever going to reach those numbers. Like,
Right.
and even if I did, like, I'm not like that's not a goal. Like,
No.
my goal is more. I don't know if you guys know who he is. Heal KD.
Yeah.
He gets averages around 100 viewers. He just vibes out, does whatever the fuck he wants,
Mm-hmm.
and he gets mad subs. Or even Denny. I mean, lately.
Yeah.
Like, he's established. He's comfortable with what he's doing. Like, he does what he wants. He doesn't let, chat dictate exactly what he's doing.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
That-
I got another
that's
don't.
huge.
I got another don't. Don't let chat bully you into pissing yourself on stream.
It's funny too, going into that, asking like, best friends of mine that have been, 20 years, 25 years in my life. I'm 31, almost. They look at the best for me. And I did this really nice hike with one of my mods and my best friend, Joe, Dosh. And, we did this really cool hike. We got a burrito, and I looked at him and I said, "Did you really think I was going to piss myself?" He said, "Yes." Oh, I guess I'm the most sane person that I'm not going to piss myself, dude, for money. I'll milk myself. It's crazy. It's just so crazy beyond the opposite, bro. So crazy, dude.
So lit.
You know my content. You know my content. I'm a 5 gifted Andy. I'll do stuff for fun content. But pissing is, yeah.
No piss kick. We said it here on the LS podcast. We don't do piss here,
Fluff
right?
actually saved that night though. Because everyone's just like, if it was like 30 minutes of piss in chat. It was just flooding chat. I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with these feral animals that I call my community? And then thank God Fluff came in and said, "Hey man, that's bodily fluids. That's TOS." And I was like, "Oh, sorry guys, it's TOS." Easy.
You know
exit.
where that came from?
Oh, what's that?
We were all watching in the call. GG actually he looked up the TOS for you to make sure that it was
thank
okay
you,
or
Snap.
not okay,
Thank you.
and sent that over there to the chat.
Beautiful.
Because that's
I
the
was
thing,
not gonna
like,
do it, by the way. I just want to let everybody know, like, was not gonna do it. But it was weird because I was like, "Holy shit, this is a lot of money coming in." Like, what did it happen?
You looked uncomfortable.
I
You looked
was.
uncomfortable.
That was
Right,
actually
so-
one of my first times I was uncomfortable in streaming. One of the first times
and that was
because
the thing. We were sitting here doing that thing where we're like, listen, we have to find out if he's gonna get in trouble for doing this. Like, bro, like, get your paper. Like, I don't give a fuck. Go get your money all day. We just want to make sure that you weren't gonna get fucked up for it.
Yeah.
And then it was like, then the discomfort set in, and it was like, okay, now that's when we started saying, and everybody in chat was atting me and fucking saying to shut the fuck up and all this other shit.
Now
And it is what it is.
just shut them up, Captain. Fuck them.
Yeah, well, and the whole thing, it was just who knows whether or not it's gonna go down. We just want to make sure if
Yeah,
it
yeah,
did
yeah,
go
yeah.
down, it was okay, you
Yeah.
know? like,
And when I say uncomfortable, it was just like, what do I do? It wasn't like
oh
me
yeah,
feeling
yeah.
uncomfortable in that way. I was just like,
No, I
okay,
feel
do
you.
I go back to content? Like, do I just end stream?
No,
Like, thanks
it
for the
was
money.
visible
I'm
anxiety.
out.
It was
Yeah,
visible
yeah, yeah,
anxiety.
yeah. I just didn't know how
Yeah.
to like switch gears, which that happens sometimes. I want to kind of get into that,
I was gonna
Captain.
say this is a good segue into the
Yeah.
anxieties of streams. Yeah.
Captain, you were talking about, when the door chimes in, you don't hear the door chime in, so you are. And just to answer one of Queen, she had a question too, but like, how do you keep engaging? How do you keep your mental space up? How do you fill dead air?
Yeah.
How do you fill the gaps? Am I doing okay? Should I self promote something really quick? Should I shout someone out? Like, and even like shouting, like, I'm not trying to gain anything, but some people can feel that way. It's like, how do I fight all these perceptions?
Yeah.
Is a constant battle, I think, for a streamer. So I don't know. I'll leave it up to kind of Snap and Ronin, because I want to make sure that we have the spotlight on you guys. But I mean, how do you guys kind of go through that mental journey?
Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Ooh, rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Oh, GG.
Tied
Well,
up.
as Cap has pointed out lately, that you have to entertain people on your stream, and
Yo, did he just shots fired at himself from me without even? I love you, GG.
so
That's
I
a
play
good tip.
shooters and I
Okay.
zone out, and so like if there's nobody chatting, like I'm not talking, and that's something Cap and Fluff are helping me with, like to just talk through it. Like when I play horror games, I can talk through, but like shooters,
Yeah.
like you have to be like one of the best, or
Yeah.
you have to be doing something crazy for to keep people entertained or want to watch your stream. If they're not your friends, they're just gonna come in and be like, oh, okay, he's just a gamer. You're like, I'm gone. That's what Cap does to me.
Yeah, for real, absolutely.
I won't lie. A lot of FPS, I'll usually leave a lurk and just like, yo, that's
yeah,
cool.
you get
And
an
then that's
auto
it.
tab for sure. Yeah, that's it. You get an auto
It's tough.
tab,
It's
and
tough.
I am fucking out.
Yeah.
like,
But as far as keeping people entertained, that's why I have like two lists of commands, like so chat can interact if they feel like, and I do my best to like have the timers and stuff pop up so they know like they can interact, they can scare me, whatever they need to do, whatever command they feel like doing. Like I'm slowly working on getting commands for everybody. I still got to add the new Denny one, but
you want to hit it? Just to
Yeah.
show everybody.
I guess I'm the cream pie kitten.
That's gonna be in the episode. We're not cutting that out. That's beautiful, dude.
Yeah.
Thank you, Snap.
In the
Thank you, dude.
edit.
I really appreciate that.
Hell yeah.
I'm worried which
But-
one he's gonna get from me.
All right. What about
I'm
Ronan,
still working on it.
What are you
Mhm.
thinking?
And as far as entertainment, there's definitely each person values entertainment differently. What's entertaining for one group of people isn't gonna be entertaining for everybody. And it depends on what kind of audience you're trying to grow, what kind of experience you're trying to give people. And that really, in my mind, depends on what your answer is going to be for that, as far as what kind of streamer you're going to be. And for me personally, I'm in the streaming space to kind of hold myself accountable, for my social
yeah, I did.
anxieties,
Hell yeah.
as far as committing, because it's like gaming has been such a big part of my life for so many years, and seeing myself having to transition from I can't just clock out of work, come home, kick my boots off, and fire up a game. Like now I'm sacrificing. What am I sacrificing? So to put in, say I played X amount of hours of games and I have nothing to show for it mentally at this stage of my life, I can't do it.
Yeah.
So for me to stream, it's like I can have something tangible. I can
Yeah.
have a metric. I can
There's a
have
purpose.
what did I do? What did I use my time on?
What did I do?
What did I
And-
do?
What I do?
I literally like everybody was like, what did I do?
What did I do?
So I'm really doing what I would normally do. Like when people tune in to me, this is what I would be doing anyway. There
Yeah.
just happens to be a stream and a camera on. And while I would love for people to find entertainment in what I do, it's like I am, trying to improve the quality. I feel like I've, come a long way as far as trying to talk, and even if there's not activity, you
Oh,
know,
100%.
or at
Yeah.
least have some kind of, people aren't just hearing dead space or hear, you know what I mean? I'm not just zoned in and I have, TTS. So when people come in, I can hear them. There's no like, audible alert. I can engage with them. They control, if they get too hard, I can just, hit that mute and that channel's gone, that
Yeah.
audio's gone.
Yeah.
But I think that there's a lot of decisions to be made as far as when people come for like, how do you engage? It's like, who are you trying to engage with?
Yeah.
What do you want to do to engage? And then where do you want to be? What are your end goals as far as streaming? Everyone's journey is going to be different, in my opinion, and everyone's goals are going to be different.
Yeah. That's
Ooh,
I'm
on the
Notepad's
notepad. Yeah, dude.
coming out.
God, I love
yeah,
Cap,
like, dude,
dude.
that's fucking lit, dude. Like, that's like a so like it's something that I've always thought about is like I'm not trying to get numbers. I want to get the number for the people that I want around me, the people that vibe with it. I don't want to force people to be a part of what the fuck I'm doing.
Hmm.
I want them to if you want to be there, be there. Like that's awesome. I'm
Mhm.
gonna offer this. This is the space that I offer. If you like it, stay. If you don't like it, there's so many awesome people out there.
Yep.
Right. And that's I think because something I really like about Ronan's content, just to like pinpoint on him, like he games with his family and like he does it with his wife and stuff like that. And I really enjoy just kind of listening to them do their thing and stuff like that. And it's I don't feel like I know I want to light your chat up, but it's like 2 in the morning and I'm not gonna do that. Like I'm just vibing in the bathtub, you
Yep.
know what I'm saying? So
Yep.
like just being able to sit there and like casually listen to what's going on, like that's my content at that time. So
Mhm.
it's like you're offering something for what I want at that moment. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And that's the thing, like we're all just little pieces of moments.
Mhm.
Something
Yeah.
can be
100%.
different for each different person and we're just offering who we are and then saying if you want to be a part of it, that's cool. If you don't, I get it. Like
Mhm.
I get it.
And
So
tagging
I just love that.
And tagging back onto that, I think expectations, setting your expectations, you need to be either realistic or you need to, define what they are.
Yeah,
And
Yeah.
to
that's
expect
really good.
things of
Yeah.
people, to expect things of, your friends or your viewers or,
I like that.
your communities that you're building, that I've seen that be a source of a lot of negativity for a lot of streamers.
Yeah.
And you're in providing entertainment for people. If you expect people to do a certain thing and they don't, you're let down, and that affects your mood, that affects your chat, that affects the vibe. And really, people that are engrossed in communities, they feed off of other people's energy,
Yeah.
whether
Yeah.
good, bad, or other. And to have,
Mhm.
expectations and have that affect your mood or have that affect the way you react to people coming in or, people that are there. I've had I've been in streamers chats where it's like all of a sudden the expectation falls short for whatever reason and the whole move just dives and it's like it's hard to
You
to
can feel
be
it.
along for the ride.
Yeah.
It's hard
Yeah.
to be along for that ride, and you're like, oh well, nope, I'm out, and that's going to be the case for a lot of less invested people.
When I see
So to
that
Yeah.
gain,
too, like it just makes me anxious of being
mm-hmm,
like seeing
Yeah.
that in that space. I'm like, I gotta go, dude. Like that's
mm-hmm,
crazy.
mm-hmm. And you start
Yeah.
providing entertainment, like set your expectations. Have your expectations in check for what you expect from yourself and what you're expecting from others in your community to keep your mental state going on whatever journey you're on.
Yeah. Something that I
Y-
actually kind of some wisdom, not
Sorry.
wisdom, but just something that has helped me, kind of to like the reset the mental. And you don't have to have these fancy things when you start out or any of that. But I have Stream Deck, and I have a scene to where if I just need a reset, I will play one of my like intros that plays the like Mike music. I listen to it, and I've now trained my brain when I hear this music. It's like, and now everybody, I know it's horrible, Snap, but I know, when everyone, hates it and shit like that, everyone in chat is like, oh, a reset's coming. Okay.
Mhm.
Like everyone's
Mhm.
gearing up. What's Greg
Mhm.
gonna do now?
Mhm.
So I think also as streamers, it's like, don't be afraid to try new things and like just show your chat, like, hey, just resetting the mental. I know sometimes Cap, like you'll listen to like you'll do your stuff and then you'll like just watch Juice on stream and like kind of chill
Yeah.
and vibe. And that's why
Yep.
I'm like, oh, Captain's
It's
resetting.
a reset. Yep, that's what
Yeah.
it is. It literally, it's just that like, okay, like I've hit my thing, and now I just got to get back into where my comfort zone is,
Yeah.
reset myself, and it ends up becoming a good vibe situation. You know what I mean?
Oh, good
it
vibes.
turns it around. Yeah. A little shouty. Little shouty.
Before we go to the next topic, though, it's bugging me. Ronin, is that clock just for show?
The batteries are dead, and I have a clock on this monitor, a
GG,
clock on this monitor.
Damn,
a
you've
clock
been
on
looking at that
monitor.
clock?
Bro, it's
Oh,
been bugging me.
I was
haven't
gonna
even looked
change.
at it.
bugging
I was
me.
gonna change the batteries the other day. Like last week, I was like,
Yeah.
I need to change those batteries, and I'm just gonna leave it and see how long it takes for anyone to notice.
That
the
is
time never changes.
hilarious,
That's all I
dude.
get. You've been saying so many fucking smart things. I've been looking at that fucking clock going, this idiot
was-
doesn't even fucking have a clock that works.
Man.
It was a
Like-
Easter egg, and I don't know what Snap won, but he won something. And I'm
Can you
gonna
take
figure
it
it
now?
out.
Can you take it out? Because now I notice. I was even noticing it. No,
I'm
you
so
don't have to take
anxious
it.
right
You don't have
now.
to take it down. You don't have to
It's gotta go away.
Just bust it. Just bust
I'm gonna put batteries in it, and I'm just gonna change it to a random time for every stream.
No!
I like that.
You're fucking unhinged, Ronin. You're unhinged. Like,
Yep, 100%.
holy shit.
Thinking
man,
away
like-
keeps it at that time, though. It's when he said, fuck your job, when he quit last, you know?
Fuck yeah,
It's a
dude.
momentum.
I like that.
Yeah. I like like holy shit.
Different lore every time. Like that was the time that so and so happened. This was the time that something monumental happened.
GG, I hate that you brought that up. Like, 'cause, like honestly, I was just gonna let that live in my.
I
my
couldn't.
Own
I
like,
couldn't.
just
So
right
like
over
here.
when streamers have their backgrounds up, I look like I see all the Dragon Ball Z shit Greg has, the party animal stuff he never did anything with.
He's calling out, dude. He's calling it out.
He's just shots fired all.
I'm so
Caps,
lazy
Manic
shipping
Floor.
stuff.
Like
Yeah,
like I look at it all, like always. Like Cap normally has like a full screen, and I never really like catch Ronin when he goes full screen. But like I see Cap's Manic Floor, and I'm just like,
oh, it's crazy.
that's my bedroom. If I
Right.
wasn't married, that would be my bedroom. Like, but I'm forced to pick up after myself.
That's why I have the office. And then you know what happens? I literally go, Liz, I've lost my mind and I can't pick it up anymore. Can you go in and just fire the shots
Reset.
of the cleanup?
Channels his inner XQC,
Really?
slides a nice little tenor.
Aw, dude. W Liz though. I like Liz.
Yeah, no, literally, she'll come
She's
in.
so
Like,
cool.
I get to the point because like I create this like space around me, like legit. It's just it's a comfort thing. And then I get to the point where my brain can't handle it anymore. And then she comes in and fucking cleans up my mess like a toddler. And you know what? Like that's
Yeah.
why 20 years. You know what I mean?
She's still really sweet for that though. Shout out W
Yeah,
Liz.
fuck yeah.
W Liz.
The support is awesome.
And it really, this is kind of, I wanted to go into this stuff like family shit right now, right? So like we talk about this kind of stuff. How important is it to either of your journeys with your family being involved in it, what you've got going on? I know the value that it holds with you, but like as far as how you relate it to streaming, where do you see the systems of your in real life family going into like your online persona? How does that work out? Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
It's probably this is probably the best
so-
thing we've done on a podcast, Cap.
Do rock, paper,
So-
scissors, shoot.
I love it, dude.
Yes.
I used to
love it, bro.
stream with Lily.
Yeah, this is great.
Lily and I used to stream together on Twitch, and
Oh wow.
You want to let everybody know who Lily is?
that's my daughter. She just
Yeah.
turned 7 on Wednesday,
Oh, happy
No,
and we had a
GG's
birthday party
GG's
yesterday.
GG's daughter.
That's awesome.
So we used to stream, and we played Stray, and she wants to play it again. So I think it might be making a comeback because Kick is a little bit safer than Twitch was.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm gonna have to figure out like how I'm gonna do it because I had one PC at the time.
Mm-hmm.
But she has her own camera. It's the one not this one. I switched cameras for this, but the one I normally use when we're in a Discord call, Cap, that's
What do
her
you mean?
camera.
What do you mean? You switched for this? Like you amped up for this podcast?
Yeah, this
Like,
is
did
my
you
better
elevate
camera.
your-
This is my better camera.
Oh, that's awesome.
Greg, you hear that? Like
Yeah.
he gave us the better camera.
Yeah.
Oh,
I
thank you,
really do
GG.
appreciate the
Yeah.
effort on your part, man.
Yeah. Yeah, big 100% on that.
And I noticed that you fixed your mic settings too. I can
Yeah.
hear you.
I just upped my decibels by 2, but
I mean, I have you at
There you go,
200%
there you go.
still, but you're louder.
I can't do much with the Go XLR.
It's okay.
Like
What
as
do you
far
mean?
as wanting it to pick up my voice and not pick up stuff in the background.
Oh,
like-
dude, you have a Go XLR?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm just gonna send you my settings.
Cap, I don't know if you know this, but you told me you were going to do that last weekend.
I don't know this. I know this now.
That was another Cap you were talking, by the way. I've
Yeah.
talked to maybe
Yeah, that
3
was a
different Caps the last 6 months.
Yeah.
2 of them I really enjoy. I love them. Dude, I love you, Cap.
two of them I also enjoy. It's one that I don't.
But anyway, so we used to do little co-streams like once or twice a week. We'd play Fall Guys, and she'd use the soundboard. She thought she was playing, so like I just didn't want her to get upset. But now she knows she's playing, so it'll be
right.
a
Aw.
little different. But
Yeah.
like Stray was her favorite game. It's one of my most viewed clips on Twitch, or at least I've been told it is.
Yeah.
Like just her reaction to the monsters that the cat sees, like she loved it. But Twitch my viewers inflated when she was on there, and that made me uncomfortable because when I'd stream
For
by
sure.
myself, it's less.
Mhm.
But like, I think Kick is a little bit better with that. You know, like if I reported somebody or like if anybody was ever inappropriate in chat, I took care of that shit immediately. I don't need mods.
Right.
It's not a and honestly, like I think that's one thing to touch on earlier.
Yeah.
For people just starting out, mod your own chat. Like
Yeah.
don't try to rely on somebody else.
Mhm.
Like if you have mods that are gonna do it, great. But be your own mod. I mean that's you set the standard
That's
for
really
the
good
people you come
advice.
in that you trust, and they'll get the vibe of how you want your channel mod. And but as far as getting my family involved, my wife doesn't like to be on camera at all. And crazy thing is, I hate taking pictures. The only reason Denny hasn't made a poster for me because I won't send him a picture.
Well, I'm gonna change that. You just fucked up, my guy.
Like there's not many pictures of me, and my mom, like, she's upset about it because she's getting older. You know, there's not a lot of memories of me other than like high school photos, or
Yeah.
if I was at an event. Like there's not many photos of me out there. But Chelsea, she never wants to be on camera. Like she said, because I told her, like, Cap said, like that he loves her, and like to thank her for being in my life. And she was like, why would he say that? I was like, because
you wouldn't be able to do this without her.
exactly.
You know,
Yeah.
like
I wouldn't be a stay-at-home dad. I wouldn't be able to just get all the time I need to with my daughter, because
I love that, man.
like she's out there just putting in the work, and she doesn't want me to work.
Wife.
I honestly, I have an interview Tuesday. She doesn't want me to go back to work because apparently I act different when I have my own money.
I want you to go back to work. Tell her I said that.
But just getting them involved, like I think she's kind of open to it. I don't know if she wants to be on stream, but like if we're ever just in a call, I think she'd be more comfortable with that than being on stream.
Well, that's what I was gonna say. It's like,
Yeah.
like have her just hang out with the ladies. You know what I mean? And like,
Yeah,
figure-
that'd be
figure
nice.
that part out. Now
Yeah.
that way, because I understand. Like, ask like you don't see Liz how she was 4 years ago. She didn't want anything to do with this. She literally would blaze past the camera, wouldn't even be a part of it at all. Right? I understand that anxiety. Like that's a real thing. And I'm just telling you right now, like this lovely woman has moved and fucking grown so much socially and has such a grasp of things in life. There is a positivity to this, and we as Lurker Squad can offer different facets to all this positivity. Some of the shit doesn't have to be live. Like
Yeah.
we have hangouts, we do just voice chats and stuff like that, but having people want to be a part of the community, like that's a thing, and us wanting them to be there as well, so
Yeah, it's
she's
not
always welcome.
a force thing, right?
No,
Yeah.
no. Mm-mm. Yeah, would she be in there hanging out off stream? Liz said, yeah,
Maybe.
because that would be a vibe. Like,
Be cool.
I really
the bounty. Are you laughing at bounty?
Yeah, no, they're apparently
Yeah.
Snap and Greg are mixed, and I don't know how to move you versus the overlay.
Oh. Oh, does it say
So
that I'm Snap?
you're Snap and Snap is Greg.
I love that too.
So that's just how it is over here, I guess.
All good. I'll be Snap.
Yeah. But going into the family, I really wouldn't be streaming if it wasn't for my wife. Back,
Yeah.
2018, I was, watching streamers. I would just look up content. I would be watching certain streamers, and she's like, "Why don't you do that?" I'm like, "Do what? What are you talking about? Do what?" And she's like, "You should stream." I'm like, "Why? Like, no one's gonna want to watch me." And she's like, "You're good, and you don't get upset. She never seen me ever get upset at a game." And going from other, gamers she's been around would rage, break
Ah.
controllers, and she's just like, you should do it, and that's what started it. As far as her coming into the streaming space, she was always like, I never want to be on stream. I know she's warming up to the idea because of just the community that we have around us, and she'll actually like put her camera on her computer under my stream
Mm-hmm.
so she can see me, and it's like we're together. We're sitting because we used to just sit on the couch and game together. And obviously, as the years progress, we're both on PC now.
That's really
That's
cute.
just
I
a
love
really,
that.
really
Yeah,
cute
like
thing. Yeah,
it's
Yeah.
such a good vibe, dude. Like
yeah, 100%. So I know maybe it'll be like a list scenario where she'll warm up to the fact, but there's zero pressure. I'm not bringing it up. I don't want to put that on her. Gaming has always been for us a way to unwind, to de-stress. Just we can get on and let go and just shoot pixels on a screen, or whatever we're doing. And I don't want her to ever have an anxiety. There's games where it's like this
Yeah.
game's giving me anxiety. It's like we'll switch it up. We'll play something else.
Yeah. Make it comfortable.
Yeah,
So-
100%.
With that being said, could we ask what they would need to have a facilitated space that community stuff can happen and not feel the anxiety? Like it doesn't have to even be live or
No.
any of that.
Mhm.
I'm just saying, like, what can we do as LS to invite these other people? Because LS is a community of streamers and everybody, right? So
Mhm.
like if all of these people are in our lives that are helping, we have all these friends and partners and things like that. What can we do if you guys could ask them what we could do to make what would their ideal space look like?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that would be awesome. Because that's so fucking cool. Because I know the impact that both of those people have in your lives.
Mhm.
What could we do to facilitate a space to make it more comfortable for them to be a part of?
Yeah.
Because that would be
100%.
fucking lit, dude. Like that would be awesome.
Don't look
Does
at
Ronan
Bounty.
ever get upset? Honestly, I had all the intentions to try to push but like he's schooling me right now, so
Yeah.
like I'm just sitting like a baby in the corner. To be honest, like he's just spitting hot fire right now.
When I watch Ronan, where most people would get upset or call them cheaters, he's just like
He's
I
so
just had a
cool,
better
calm.
angle. They rotated on us or what. He's like explaining it like I do in my head, but the words,
Right.
those words don't come out. I'm like, that guy's fucking cheating.
This guy fucking
Right.
sucks.
Hacks.
No,
Hacks.
I go full on Chuck.
Yeah.
Oh my
Yeah.
god, you don't
I
go
mean-
full Chuck. Don't go full Chuck, dude.
No,
Wait,
I
don't
like
full
to
I love
tuck
Chuck.
apple
I love
pies
Chuck.
because my mommy won't screw me.
Hey Chuck, welcome in. Shout out Cameo episode 4. Chuck, how you doing? Yeah, dude, Ragers just that's a turn off, man. If you rage at a game, it's chill, dude. It's a game.
Mm-hmm.
Don't get me wrong, I've raged a couple times, but
I mean,
do
there's
it for the
different
content.
levels of it too.
Yeah, yeah,
like
yeah.
there's like when there's real rage and you're like, ooh, I feel that. Like when someone dies in hardcore, like, oh fuck, oh my god, my chest hurts. I don't
Yeah.
even like I don't play that shit. And like much like I'm like, homie, I feel you. This hurts
Page.
so bad. Like when it's like
Yeah, I think
I
that
died in a
takes away from
respawn
yourself.
multiplayer game.
It does.
That's whatever,
Yeah, I feel like having that mentality takes away from yourself. It takes away from the other person. And yeah, there's cheaters, there's rage hackers, there's walls, there's all this. But if you let that get in your head, you're not thinking about the game. You're thinking about what other
Yeah.
people are doing.
Yeah.
Honestly.
You play
W
your
Ronin
game.
again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and to have that mentality, it's like you're dealing with so many issues. It's like your latency on your system. You're dealing with the server. You're dealing with pings. You're dealing with
Yeah.
all these things, and to put that on in your mind where it's like that's just your cop out. Don't use a hacker as a cop out. It's like there's lots of people that are better. There's a lot of people that are better than me, better than there's never going to be, you can never stay at the top, and to just accept like that was a good shot. If that was that person making that shot, that was a good shot. That was a good play. You got outplayed or I outplayed somebody. And to have that, that's the way I see it. That's the way I've always seen it. And yeah, obviously there's blatant rage hacking, there's griefers. I get mad at when I see griefers more than if I think someone's sus. Because they're going out of their way, they're trying to ruin the experience for other people. And so that'll get me fired up more so than if I think someone's hacking or
Now we know
that
why
they're
you
just
didn't watch me play Tarkov.
Yeah, like
Tarkov is a whole
That place
animal,
is like crazy though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That kinda
Tarkov
goes
is
down.
an animal.
If you ever kill me or ever have killed me in a game, you fucking cheated. I need you to know that.
100%.
100%.
Snap is gaslighting me into every time I say Tataris, I have a Cronus. And he had me believing
twice.
I said
he
it
said my
once. I have the
Cronus.
clip. I have the clip for the first one. The second one, I was just seeing if you're still in my chat.
Oh, okay.
Oh, nice.
You still said it though. Still said it though.
I did.
That's all.
But yeah, I think
so. It was the other night. I'm just playing zombies, right? Vibing out, like because Fluff said can't stream COD, so I play it on my off time. And I just hear my Cronus. I'm like, I heard it, and he was like, I was just seeing if you were there.
Because I was playing Need for Speed and my Tataris, the Razor, for some reason when I hook up and plug in my controller, I can't drive. So I gotta unplug my Tataris, and I'm there reaching over and unplugging it, and he's like, "What do you say about your Cronus?" I'm like, and I was so tired, fever dream. Like most of the time I'm streaming, I'm sleep deprived.
You're
So I'm just
blacking
like, yeah,
out.
I guess I said it. Yeah, I guess I said it. Like my bad. When I showed him, I was like, wiggle, wiggle, and I had the Tataris and I had the cord. And then so later on when he came in, I was like, I gotta set it up for the game I'm playing. So I was like, let me see if he's still here. Let's see what's going on. I was like, if I was,
You got me good.
yeah. So that's just, it's gonna be a thing with us apparently.
Hell yeah,
I love it.
That and the clock.
Yes.
Why? GG, like I finally got off of it. You fucking dick. Like I hate you so much.
I
right
honestly
now.
forgot about it too.
I literally just
A segue into just Lurker Squad as a whole. You guys have been in the crew for a while. I mean, really just, I know we're all just collectively doing our thing. I've noticed, a lot of people pop in community to community. So, I mean, I think we're doing something right. It warms my heart when I see people that I'm familiar with popping in and just checking you guys out and vice versa. Really, I guess like from Cap and my perspective, what can we do to take it to the next level? I mean, it's cool to have a podcast, really. Like, is there any fun, creative things or anything that you guys may have thought?
ready. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Ooh,
rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Ooh,
damn! I swear to God.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh man,
GG.
I thought we were going triple scissors.
I think our
dude.
timing is way off.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Things that we could do. I mean, over the last year, I've sent Fluff a couple of ideas, stuff we could do. I think it's just we need to find a way to like implement it or even get it to work, where it's just, how we got an amp to affiliate.
Love that guy.
Like people in the community, I'd want to like find a way to highlight them in Discord to where it rotates. And I'm pretty sure like we have enough people who are familiar enough with coding who could figure it out for us if there's not already something out there that could just highlight them when they're going live or just highlight them for the week.
Yeah. Oh, well, like a streamer of the week type.
Streamer of the week, streamer of the month, just a spotlight, trying to just push the community, not just the stream team.
Yeah.
And as a stream team, I think, if we're pushing community members, that would just strengthen us as a whole.
100%. 100%.
Good
Yeah,
idea.
That's lit.
I like Amp. I'm gonna just go back to it. That guy's just a very good kid. Very good kid.
Yeah.
He's a vibe
And
for sure.
he came back to the streaming space, and I can tell his mental's he's feeling good, and he's really happy to meet you guys. So thank you guys for accepting him as well.
Hell yeah.
He plays
yeah.
a lot of the games I play or have
Yeah.
played. I see Bab said streamer of the week.
I
Ronan,
think
what do you
something
think?
that we could do is highlight new members. Like, yeah, there's a Discord wave when someone joins, but I think, having maybe a separate channel or just some way to highlight, bring them in, for everyone, at least the core members, to acknowledge, new joiners, to engage with them, because obviously they got our link from somewhere. They got the
Yeah.
Lurker Squad link from somewhere. They came
Right.
in, and to have more of a highlight, have more of a warm welcome, and to have them just bring the engagement in, to have them feel like they've joined and it means something, and it's they're going to be a part of something, would help
Yeah.
our growth and just our overall community experience.
I'm gonna write
And
that
we're
down.
doing events.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
we're
like
doing
that.
we're doing highlights, and everyone has their lives, and that's the big thing too. Is like, I love LS because there's not this pressure. No one's pressuring you have to be here, you have to do this. Everyone understands we're adults. We
You're
have
there when you
adult
can be.
responsibilities.
Yep.
Yeah, you're here, awesome. You couldn't be here, no need to apologize, no need, it's cool. You're
Exactly.
here now. You're here now, no need to have that anxiety. We're anti-anxiety area.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're here to have a good time. We're here to enjoy what we're all doing in our current moment in time. No need to have, stress or anxiety from where you couldn't be or where else you need to be in your life. But I think having that, welcoming, integration and just spotlighting people that when they come in and having them be a part, asking them, yeah, there's introductions and yeah, there's all these channels, but like as far as outreach, as far as, having a way to
We
engage
should
with,
push that.
yeah,
We
So
should
100%.
do
to
that.
add to
Like
that,
that's
like,
the
do we
thing.
have
should do that.
anybody
a lot
like
of
that
action.
knows Discord?
Yeah.
Like just knows it. Like because I feel like a lot of people like who get into streaming or even have been established streamers, they don't know how to use Discord. Like it's very different from any other social media.
Oh
And
yeah.
I feel like if we
time.
just had like somebody who could like, show newer streamers or even just newer Discord users like the ropes on how to use it, where to post, how to post, and just like,
Ooh, like a
how
Discord
to
etiquette.
yeah, like how
like
to
liaison?
and how to
Alright.
navigate, like just like a little
Yeah.
boot camp.
I think
So
Captain.
like they can grow
A
themselves.
lot.
I think Cap, if you want to team up, we can make some videos maybe or something like that, or
Yeah.
other.
Yeah,
We
I'm
could
down
give it
with that.
a LS.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah, I'm
cool. I'm
down
gonna
with
write that down. It's a really good
Because
one.
that's a legitimate thing because there is a way to do Discord and like,
Yeah.
most people if we're inviting people outside of the space, which is what we're trying to do to kick, right? We're trying to bring people who are not streamers into the streaming world as well, showing this kick platform as being this multifaceted thing. We also have to do that with all of our resources as well.
Yeah.
Like that's a big thing. And Ronan, to double back on what you were saying too, I think what would be really nice is if we, because so for me personally, I touch on like the personals of the streamer. So like who they are, like what they vibe with, what the kind of thing is. So we can get maybe a better system of uh tell us a little bit about yourself, and then we then put that out there where
Hmm.
we start promoting these people for who they are. And not so much as it's just like, hey, to the group. We're also saying, hey, back. This person is brand new here. We're doing this little bit of extra because they're awesome and we're trying to talk about them and promote that, blah, 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 because that just puts more eyes on LS.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
that would just do
I
it.
think
And
rolling to that, like maybe highlighting new members, as whoever wants to integrate
yeah,
that, be like so and so XYZ, they join, this person does this person does that,
I love
I
that.
think that's, yeah, I
Mm-hmm.
think it's a
I th-
great way because communities grow stale, or communities fizzle out, or
100%.
you know people come and go, and that's life. But as far as being able to make people that join feel like, oh, this isn't just another,
Another
whatever
Discord.
kind of community.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
feel like we're different.
Yeah.
LS is very different, has a very different energy. Everyone a part of it. They're very
It
beautiful
really is.
people,
Yeah.
and to be able to highlight that to new people, so they don't just see one side.
Yeah.
As far as first impressions go, as first, that first little introduction to the community can go a long way. I feel like.
Yeah, that's really good. I know you to get again, not segue, but to that point, Ronan, it's just like that perception piece. I've always kind of worried, like, oh no, people join, and it's like, we don't really, we're not as active as much. So I think, maybe going forward, maybe having like a stream team meetup. We I remember scheduling one. A lot of things happen, but I think maybe like having a really nice stream team meetup and maybe just doing action, right? Like we can talk the talk, but we also have to walk. And
Yeah.
I think, if we can implement some type of meetup and like, hey, could you do this by Wednesday, and giving somebody, I don't want to sign work or anything, but people really want to believe in this vision, I think might be cool. A lot of hands in the
Well,
pot.
and that's
Mhm.
that's exactly it. We like it started with an idea, started with a good movement. Fluff sent it, and then now now we have all of these great minds involved in something that, like, who the fuck knows what the ceiling is? Like,
Right.
we could be just blowing smoke up each other's asses, and that could be a thing. But I really don't believe that. Like, for the first time after all of these years, like, I really feel like we put people around us that just know you could be who you want to be and still succeed, and also still be a part of something and not have to be pigeonholed into being a specific way.
Yeah.
It's the whole, don't make people be this one way. You have to highlight their strengths and who they are, and then that way everybody succeeds, because there isn't one success book for anyone. It's
Mhm.
all over the place. There's many different routes, but there's morality clause that goes all the way with that. Being a good person, things like that.
Genuine,
Yeah, yeah.
transparent. That's the big
Mhm.
one for me, is just being transparent.
Yeah.
So I know we joke I'm human resources, but this is to anybody who's listening to this, or communities and whatnot. If there's anything, I'm a very open door. So
Yeah. Yeah, this is a fucking this podcast is a vibe. I'm having so many like epiphany moments. You fucking assholes. Like,
that's why I
we
like
were
doing
supposed to bring
these.
supposed to bring you clowns on to fuck with you. You done spun this bitch over on me.
Mhm. No, these are really
Nah,
I
productive
love it.
podcasts. I always get a new perspective doing one.
Mhm.
that's the lenses, man, and like that's the most beautiful thing about life, is when you can open yourself up to having different lenses and seeing things from different perspectives. Does not mean you have to agree with them. Does not mean that. But being able to see different perspectives of things just will eventually elevate you to the highest level if you just keep vibing with it.
100%. I had went back and watched. I watched Razor Red's podcast, and I'm popped in and watched the pieces that I missed from Sin's podcast, and a lot of things y'all were talking about really resonated. And I think the great thing about these podcasts is it gives the ability to highlight people in more of a longer form, because you
Yeah.
see people at snippets and you see clips of people, going back to what I said before, and you judge someone based on what a
Mm,
brief moment in time. And to be able to actually like sit down and be able to see the person in more of a longer form content, I really appreciate being able to do that. And it's changed my perspective on people, on
Yeah.
certain kind of assumptions that I had
I love
on
that.
certain people from a clip that's out of context or in a certain context, and being able to see them and have an open mind about something and see their perspective and things and why certain things transpired a certain way. Also going into looking back at certain things, what you had said in one of the podcasts, Cap, is looking back, going and checking back in, having a podcast later on and checking in and seeing how
it's
things
Yeah.
really good.
progressed. I think us, looking back in a period of time, looking back, 3 months, 6 months, a year, years down the road, and be like, holy, this is where we were at that period of time. This is where we're at now. I think it's just amazing to be on this journey with all y'all and seeing everyone go through, their life in this space.
That's such a fucking genuine vibe
I'm
right
gonna
there.
I'm gonna assert the applaud, dude. Ronan just
Yeah.
dropping heat, dude, every day. At this whole podcast, dude.
Like,
Lit.
that's dude,
Yeah.
like that's
I appreciate y'all. Like I really do.
It is
Yep.
it is pretty cool to see, episode 1, with just me and Cap just kind of just talking, and I mean, I'm really surprised. Again, not really surprised, might be not might not be the right word, but we're at episode 12. It's pretty cool. I didn't think we were
Mhm.
gonna be to episode 12. I don't know why. Just anxiety
Well,
or
yeah, like
the nature
literally,
of
it just
streaming.
yeah, it's pieces just happen, and then you move, and then you do that kind of stuff, and now we're sitting here, and it's like you to know to see the way that people see it from the other side is crazy for me. Like I really enjoy that. Because like Greg and I were just flying by the seat of our pants. We're just doing a thing. You know what I mean? And like we're just
Mhm.
doing a thing, and then we take advice, and then we move on and we do this thing. And so to hear the words about the impact that it can have makes that so much more than a thing. It's like we're okay. Hey, now we're like this is something that people literally look at and they want they they're excited for it, you know, and having people like you on it is wild because it's like we're surrounded by the greatness, you know? All the guests, the co-hosts, like we just have a good time on here. So to know that like it's doing something, if any way that could help out anybody who was on the fence or didn't know where to go in this industry and it helped them find like the good, then I think we're doing the right thing, Greg.
Yeah,
Like
I think so.
I think we're out there doing it.
100%. And it's great that it's being put into a form that people can access later. Your VODs, your clips are there, but your VODs go away after a certain time. But to have that, on YouTube, and to have,
Yeah. GG's Greg.
resources, and have
Yeah.
a place where people can go back and they can watch what they're interested in, you know, it's amazing.
Yep.
It's a really good idea.
Well, this has been good. I mean, I don't know if you have any other questions, Cap, but kind of figure it
GG.
out.
No, can't.
No, what?
It's
What was it? What was it?
gonna be weird when I look her in the eye when I'm fucking her husband.
I'm not gonna take that out of the VOD.
No, honestly, like you guys, like, can we do like just a Jerry Springer final moments type deal? Like, what do you want to say? Like, you can take some time to think about it, but like, how do you guys want to send off? You guys will do the rock paper scissors to see who goes first. But I would love to redo this exactly like this is. I would also like to have you guys on separately
That would
as
be
well
nice. Yeah.
later in life. So I want to do this as a team if we can to revisit it in a couple months. But I also want to bring you guys on for like your individual journeys in this thing as we get a little further down the line, if that's okay with you, gentlemen.
100%.
Fine with me.
Okay. All right.
Honored to be here.
Hell yeah.
I do want to say, who has won the most rock paper scissors? Does anybody
I think we're tied.
tied? Okay,
Wait, you guys are tied?
this might be the
2-2?
tiebreaker then.
Oh shit. All right. Ready? Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Oh, Snap won. He gets the champion belt.
I just want you to acknowledge me.
Damn, who?
Ooh,
Damn.
let it fly. Let it fly.
Did you just mic drop?
Hold up. Lurker Squad, acknowledge me.
Damn. That's where we just cut the episode right here.
Oh my
Yep.
god. Like
Yeah, 100%.
no fucking way did Chief Ginger Snaps
That's a good bit.
do that. No way. Yo, we've never had this. What do we do with this, Greg?
This is a walk
Fuck this guy.
off, dude.
Fuck this guy right here.
Yeah. Welcome.
Up on his PC. All goes dark.
GG, that's your out. Like that's your
Yeah.
end piece there.
I love it.
I
Oh,
think
fuck.
we've covered everything that I would want to say.
I like that. Ronan?
I mean, final words. I appreciate all y'all, all you beautiful people, going through your lives, watching your journeys and being able just to be accepted into a community, but also just be able to see y'all without, at your own pace. I really appreciate all that. Being able to, when you're there and how and when you want to be able to interact with people, being able to have that acceptance. Like, I really appreciate that. And just everybody else, just, I hope, be kind to yourself. Give yourself grace.
Good.
Fucking lit.
Just one final question then. Who do you guys want to see on the podcast? In stream team, outside of stream team, maybe in the LS community. Streamers that you'd actually like to watch and view.
I think it's time we get Fluff on here.
I was about to say that, honestly.
A good one.
Like that was
Yo,
going to
press
be as
one
far as
in
LS.
chats if you want Fluff on the podcast next. Press 1 in chats.
13 episodes, man. Fluff being 13.
Yo,
Yeah.
it's a perfect number too.
Allie with the
Mhm.
1, Toast with the 1,
100%.
Mm-hmm.
Queen with the 1.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my Queen with the 1. I forgot we have 2
Mhm.
queens. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Moving with the 1, Llama with the 1.
Hell yeah.
Noel with the 1. Let's go.
Cool.
Be nice, dude. It'd be nice to finally get Fluff, and I think that'd be a really fun. I think I might get drunk on that one.
Can we?
Did we do a
Can we
Drunker
do it?
Squad? Did
Can
we do a
Can we
Drunker
do it?
Squad
Can we do a
episode?
Drunker Squad?
We could
Holy
make a
fuck.
Drunker Squad episode. That'd be kind of lit.
Chats again. Press 1 if you want a Drunker Squad episode.
That's gonna be really
gonna get
unhinged.
wild.
That's an unhinged
Yes.
episode.
We're gonna go full
Remember
unhinged.
Drunker Squad? VODs are getting deleted.
We're name
Yo,
dropping.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
We're name,
Yo.
right, Graham?
We're name
Episode
dropping some
13.
stuff.
Episode 13, right? And this is, I'm biting off bounty here. Drunker Squad. Fluff is the 13th reason.
Yo,
That's just the title right there. I love that.
I think we did it. That's it.
I'll
That's
ask
it.
him. Make sure we're good on nights. We'll do a weekend, hopefully,
Yeah.
or whenever. That overlay. Shout out to Denny as well. This is a fire overlay. All right, well, I'll do the outro too, guys. If you really like this, please, subscribe to the YouTube channel as well, guys. If you're listening to Spotify 5 months from now, follow us. Check out our Kick channels.
5
KaptainKoolWhip on Kick, GGSnap on Kick, PapaRonin1911 on Kick, GoodVibesGreg on Kick. That's it.